All right, folks, boom, boom. We are back, and we have a big hand once again for this best hand tournament. I have chosen to switch over to the best hand tournament. Just honestly, we're getting a little punished by the robots in the non-best hands, and we get a little bit more control in these situations because we're not only making the bids, we have the best hands at the table. So clearly, we will have more decisions than the robots, which creates more variance for sure. But this time, we're gonna make an out of the box decision somewhat. I'm gonna upgrade this hand. I wouldn't usually. When I have 19, I usually only upgrade if I have a 5 card suit. But I'm 4-4-3-2, and my intermediate cards are pretty spectacular on this one, so I'm going to upgrade just slightly. I'm vulnerable in an Imps format. I'm okay being a little bit pushy in spots like this against the robot. And also, the gain here is the robot is just a slave to our descriptions, right? So they will absolutely take us for what we're supposed to have in these spots, and that can be advantageous because we're going to be tricky sometimes for them. All right, so here, interesting spot. We're clearly winning the ace, and we're going to develop some of those diamond tricks for sure. I also want to develop some club tricks, and I want to do this while I have an entry to that south or that north hand. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a finesse. If that wins, that's great. Now I might change tack a little bit, and in fact, I think I am going to. I'm going to try to once I get this finesse done, I have to recognize that I'm not really going to be able to get over to dummy more than one time now, right? And maybe never. The Jack of Diamonds might be an entry, but the King of Diamonds is very likely to be to my right over here in this player's hand, and that's because it was weird. West led the Queen of Diamonds, which to me suggests they were leading shortness. It's a super weird robot choice, which also makes me think that the King of Spades is likely to be wrong for me. So I'm going to actually just lead a low spade right now. And this is in an effort to create another trick on the side. And also, I don't expect to be able to realize extra club tricks unless I'm getting super lucky in that suit. So here, a little bit of a bad beat that the king is on that side of the table. But now I'm just going to unblock and be able to take tricks from this side. And maybe we can work out a little bit of an end play later for our opponents. So here, let's take a look. We're going to play spade, spade, see if they're breaking. Okay, perfect. So now, as we can see, we would have always have lost a spade here because we could finesse once, but then we would have to cash. Now that they're dividing 3-3, we get a little extra pressure on our opponents. We're going to play some diamonds here. Just give them choices here. I like to kind of, in a realistic sense, if I'm playing real opponents, the suit I'm saving in my hand, I frequently will pitch low cards from that suit in dummy just to maybe double dupe my opponents into thinking that's not important to me. It never works with the robots. The robots know what's going on. So here, you can see they're going to hold on to a heart, and we'll take 10 tricks in this spot. And here, nothing different, I don't think. If we go back and look at this, and when I've made a weird opening bid, I like to go back and just kind of reconstruct what would have happened if I had done something different. And it would look like on this hand, if I opened a diamond, my partner would bid a no trump, and then we would play 3 no trump from their side of the table. So what would that mean? Honestly, probably another diamond lead, so not much different. A heart lead. I wouldn't expect them to lead anything but a diamond, but who the heck knows what the robots are going to do. A heart lead would provide a winner. A spade lead would provide the entire spade suit. So honestly, if they let a diamond, we're probably chopping action. If they didn't, maybe the robot's taking an extra trick. But again, it's imps. We're not too concerned about that. We're looking for the big scores, and the big scores are definitely on our card so far. So let's keep pressing forward. Here's a hand where I just have a 13 count. So good question a lot of people are probably out there asking is this one of those times where I would open a diamond so I can bid clubs naturally? That's not something we usually do. I know a lot of people think it's a neat trick, and it will work out from time to time, but what you'll lose is the misdescription of your hand sometimes, and it's going to cause some issues. So I'm perfectly fine bidding a club here because I also know that if the opponents don't interfere, I'm going to have a very easy rebid sometimes, either of 1 no trump, or also if I have to, if I get a spot where I can't bid no trump, say the opponent's bid hearts, like in this case, I might just rebid my club suit here. So just recognize that there are bids, not perfect, right? But any way you bid this hand is not going to be a perfect description. You just have to recognize that. So here it goes, a club of heart. Partner has shown 5 spades, by the way, with this bid of 1 spade. Unfortunately, we don't have a fit yet, and we don't have anything else to say. We've already opened the bidding. Partner knows we have this hand. So we're out of this auction. We're going to see what happens. Now partner bids 2 spades, and this should just be, this should just be interesting that it says up to 12. I wouldn't think it would be up to 12 because partner could also bid 3 spades to make an invitational bid. I'm super happy to be putting down ace doubleton for partner. And in fact, I was just going to say, if they bid 3 hearts, I will get in here and compete to the spade level as well. We're not vulnerable. I don't expect us to have a ton of defense in hearts in here. Wow. Partner had the nuts hand. This is beautiful over there. Let's take a look. So 1 heart. Okay. All right. Just refreshing my memory here. This could be an extra possible diamond trick as well for us at some point. So we're going to win this ace here. Very important to draw trump as quickly as possible, especially when there's some shortness out there, as it looks like it might be. And here, ooh, we buy the dream. Beautiful. 2-2 trumps. And unfortunately, the bots are smart, right? They're getting their heart tricks. And now we will just have an easy pathway to 1 more loser. Notice that here I get to rough this. And now when I lead a diamond, they'll play the 10 or the jack here. Ooh, they didn't. Could they have gotten this wrong? They didn't. But here, recognize I didn't do anything wrong there, folks. I was always destined to lose a diamond, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. I was just taking one possible chance that the robot made a terrible mistake. I know the robot won't, right? But a human being might, and that's why I made this play for you folks. Recognize that at this moment, right? Let's get to the very end position. We've done great things so far. The opponents have done perfectly as well. And now, once I lead this diamond, I'm free rolling, so to speak. I know I have 1 diamond loser, and I can't get rid of it, right? There's no possible way at this point I can get rid of a diamond. So when they play low, they've led the queen, so I know they have the jack. If they, in fact, had queen, jack, 10, or just being lazy here, thinking I would never do this, I want to disappoint them. So I put the 9 in just in case that's happening. But as I know, the robots do not make this mistake, right? They will never make this mistake. They'll always split when it's right. So here, this was kind of, taking a loser that I know I have. If I had played the king, that 10 would fall, but now I lose to the jack in the other hand, right? So there's a loser here. Always recognize I haven't given anything up. I've taken a very low percentage opportunity for 1 extra trick, right? But plus 140, we'll take it. 4 boards left, folks. This is what we will start with tomorrow, which is Thursday. Take a look at it, and I will see you for this one on the way back.